What's up, everybody? We're here for another edition of Ghetto Beer Reviews. We're doing Natural Light today, so it's a special event. Most everybody dressed up for the event.
Classy event.
We have a special guest, Kazar. He's our guest reviewer. He's an expert in all-natural pilsners, so we'll be excited. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about this beer.
Thanks. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
I as well.
So
here we have Heg, Fraz, Z, Brian, and Kazar, Pilsner specialist. So let's go ahead and pop them open here.
One thing I want to point out before we get this open is the boomerangs on the can. That's how you know beer is good. Because even if you throw it up, it's going to come back to you.
Brewed by Anheuser.
One warning about this beer, especially, is that if you're pregnant, you should not be drinking.
Which I was not aware of.
I had no idea.
I don't know.
It's a weird, kind of random fact, but
Right.
I get some good head there.
It's always good.
Alright, we have a crystal clear pour. Crystal clear pour. That's...
I don't know, man. I just got a lot of head on
It's about the same as the Stroh's, I think.
Well, I think it's a little. I think it's got a little lighter.
lighter?
Than the shows.
I mean, I can... Yeah.
It's more of a maize than a gold. Is what I would say.
Smell really sobers you up.
It's not great smell.
Yeah, it's really not good.
I mean, it's all natural, so it has to be healthier, right?
It's true.
Yeah, definitely.
It's true.
It smells like good times.
I don't know if it's organic, but it is all natural.
Well, they use hops.
They recently added more hops to it.
They did. Recently. Added more hops.
Another thing I didn't know.
Ingredients on the back of the can. Hops.
Hops.
Hops and water.
Alright, so
We have a leprechaun in our presence.
Where are your purity rings? Ha
let's go ahead and take a sip.
Actually, my second sip.
Oh yeah.
Tastes like last weekend.
Can't deny that.
It's got almost a dry bite to it.
I was gonna say it has like an industrial taste.
Yes, I can see that.
Like steel.
It's almost like it's mass produced.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Almost.
It is.
So this is a natty, which is $13 for a 30 rack, which is about 46-ish cents per can. So it's a little cheaper than the other beers we reviewed, which were right around 50 cents. So it's definitely your economical choice for your beer.
It's also become a trendy choice on most campuses. They even launched a new campaign about the Nat Trick. You get 3 natties.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Natta boy.
It is it is slowly but surely outnumbering the majority of other light beers on campuses, such as Old Milwaukee's Best Light and Busch Light.
But comparing this natty, comparing it to the other beers we just reviewed, I don't know. I'd probably go with one of the earlier ones, like Olympia or.
Definitely go with Olympia. It's easier to drink.
I think it's between the high. What was the?
Stroh's?
No, the white one.
The 14K.
Yeah, the
14K.
14K. Between the 14K and the Olympia, somewhere. in
Right,
there. The Olympia being the most watery.
It's the water.
I'd say it's a little below the Stroh's on the taste spectrum.
This?
Yeah. I think Stroh's have a little bit more taste.
I would agree with that.
This does come with a handy dandy born on date.
But you know, people always think that cheap beer, they always think Natty or Bud Light or something like that, but
Plenty of options.
there might be other alternatives out there for you, so you just gotta look around. Just gotta look around.
Let's rate this thing.
It's rated. Hank, or excuse me, Fraz.
Can I try this one?
Yes.
Fraz has to try. Did you, the Pilsner expert over here, did you pick up any notes that you would like to accentuate?
It's good for baking. It's cheap.
Good for baking.
Good for baking and cooking. Beer burgers. Excellent.
Brats?
Well
Beer,
well
anything.
played. Well played.
Any sort of meat and beer.
It's been the start of many a good times. It's got a really good effect.
What do you think?
I have a lot
I
of
enjoyed
memories
that
with this
very
beer.
thoroughly.
Or lack thereof.
That was
There's
delicious.
less
Some memories
memories
in my mouth.
Beer.
Than there should be.
I'm enjoying that a lot. I could stick with it. I can drink another right now.
Okay. So, how many discs?
How many discs? Out of 5.
Still all over the place.
Just the familiarity maybe overwhelming my guess here, but I'm going to go with a 3.5 to a 4, somewhere in that range. Maybe a 3.75.
We'll go 3. Okay, 3.75.
I'm gonna say a 4. I like Natty. I usually compare my other shitty beers to Natty, so I like Natty.
Also
Perhaps.
known as cheaper beers.
The benchmark.
Right, benchmark. Yeah, when I compare beers, it's usually Natty.
I don't know. I mean, I like the Olympia and I like the Strohs, so I'm gonna go with a 3. I guess it's a good solid cheap beer. Again, the cheapest we've had so far today, or in this program. Not today, because we.
Not to sound like a broken record, but I'm also gonna go with a 3. But it does hold a special place in my heart. Just the ease of access to it and the amount of good times I've had with it. But Olympia is the water. You just can't pass up the water.
It's a ton of water. That's what makes it good.
That's true. Much like Eric or Heg, I kind of compare all my other beers to Natty, so this is going to be a 3 right in the middle of the spectrum. It's not the greatest taste, but it's not horrible, and doesn't have necessarily the horrible bite that you do on some of the really cheap beers. So it's certainly a solid beer for all your drinking games and the like.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys. I mean, being a Pilsner specialist, I think that it's the highest I can rate this beer is a 2.3, maybe
Yeah, there you go.
maybe a 2.34
That would be
at best.
Good
Wow.
rate E.
So
Wow.
Wow.
The quality spectrum is.
What's a good beer?
can't put me on the spot. The cream ale from earlier, which I have tried, although I wasn't here for it. No, it's not a Pilsner, but it's one of my favorites.
I would say
And it's just as cheap.
you have to compare Natty Natural Light to Bud Light. It's like the stepchild of Bud Light. And with Bud Light, you get a lot less bite, but it doesn't come in a 30 rack. It's really not the target market for Bud Light, college student.
All right, so that was our perspective on Natural Light.
Hey,
The
I heard
smooth Pilsner.
I
beer
heard
on
NASA
Mars.
found water on Mars. Turns out they've actually found Olympia on Mars. So
It's good enough.
it's the water.
It's good enough.
Anyway, this is Natty. Though.
All right, so let's go ahead and
I don't know.
you guys are up
Finish
for it?
these off?
Finish it off.
I don't know. I can chug all this.
Bottoms up, fellas.
Okay, let me go ahead and top you off, bro.
Thanks, broski. There.
God bless you. Thank you.
That's how you know it's good.
It's very cold, crisp.
All right, so
Yeah.
that was really cold.
It was very cold. It was almost slushy, I think.
We're
So
struggling over here.
That'll do it for our Natural Light review of Natural Light. Please
Keep it
join us.
natural.
Please tune in next Wednesday.
Don't forget to subscribe over here.
He's trying to. He
Right,
doesn't know where the fuck it is. So please join us next week for a review of
Some other
some other kind of beer.
Colt 45.
We're now taking
Subscribe.
suggestions.
Subscribe.